Hello everyone and welcome. I am starting this project by using a couple of thick stems that I used from some flowers in an earlier project. I am going to attach them together using some wire, and I'm using this as part of the foundation for my centerpiece. This is going to also include the cross. I'm making that out of the same material, and I'm attaching the pieces together on the cross the same way. And that is how the cross looks once I put that together. And now I am ready to start to build the centerpiece by adding some rocks in the bottom of it. The rocks are going to also be used for the support for this project too. Now I'm going to go ahead and lay down both. I did two of them. I'm going to lay those down right across the rocks that I have down in somewhat of a basin that I'm using for my vessel today. Or if you have a platter that has a little bit of an indentation in it, that would work as well. I'm adding my cross, and I'm really taking my time to kind of work that down in there between those two pieces of stem to help to make it secure. Now, mind you, things are going to shift as I start adding the florals and other pieces within there, so I know I'll have to go back in and straighten things up just a little bit more. Now I'm adding the piece that I created for the tomb. I used a clay pot. I broke it in pieces, spray painted it, added a little bit of moss on top to create that look. Adding just a little bit more of the rocks in there to help secure everything. Some rocks in the front where the tomb is. And now I'm going to make sure that I have enough water within this vessel so that when I start adding the florals to it and the greenery, that everything will be hydrated. I'm going to add just a few pieces of the moss on top of the rocks just to keep this as organic looking as possible. And now I'm going to get ready to add florals to this centerpiece. I'm starting with my focal flower, which is just the Casablanca lily. And what you want to make sure, a little tip there, is make sure you go ahead and cut out that stamen so that it doesn't fall out and stain the rest of the flower. Placement of the florals are very key for this type of centerpiece because you want to make sure that you get the stems down into the water so that they will stay hydrated. For this stem, I had to pull and put a few more of the rocks on top of it just to weigh it down and keep it underwater. Very important as you start to layer more and more with this type of arrangement and centerpiece is to make sure that you're just intentional about where you put the pieces in, where you put the greenery, and how you layer things in so that you can get the desired look that you want. I'm adding some of the greenery that I picked up at Trader Joe's along with the Casablanca lilies. It's very similar to the leaf of the flower, so it just fits in there very, very nicely. Now I'm going to add baby's breath to the centerpiece. I'm going to use a lot of the baby's breath to pull more white in as a contrast to a lot of the greenery that's already in the centerpiece. I'm going to start adding some of the florals to the other end of the centerpiece with this small bud of a lily, just shortening it down at the bottom just a little bit as part of my design process for this. And I like this greenery right here. I think it looks very nice, gives a lot of good contrast. It's a little bit of a brighter green and it fits right within this design very well. So this is my celebration of the resurrection, and I wanted to share this with you and show you how you could do something very similar like this in your own home. All of the floral and the greenery I purchased from Trader Joe's. The florals and the greenery all came in just right under $20. I think that's a pretty good deal to be able to have some fresh florals in your home and to design something like this to help celebrate the resurrection. Just a little cleanup before I do the final reveal on this centerpiece. And there you have it, the beautiful Casablanca lilies along with the baby's breath, the greenery, all come together with a beautiful display of the cross and the tomb for the resurrection. Well, I hope that you enjoy this. Again, I hope this is something that you'll try for yourself in your home. Cost effective, right under $20, using a lot of things that I already had at home. The rocks, I will say that I did pick up a couple bags of those from the Dollar Tree. Well, thank you for stopping by my channel once again. Please subscribe, like, and share. And make sure you come back and watch more of my Fun with Floral series. And as always, whatever you do and wherever you go, be blessed.